Morning, folks. Sunday morning. I'll spare you a view of my ugly face today. Just thought I'd be inside the van to show you what's going on, or what's been happening. I've fitted the fridge within its old framework, which is what I'm going to do anyway with the whole van. Really, I'm going to put as much as the old interior back in, because this will be my quickest option to get out and use it very, very soon, within the next couple of days, really. As long as everything's secure, it's not going to sort of throw itself about when I'm negotiating corners and bends. So there's the old fridge. Last time I used it, it didn't work very well. In fact, I left it on the night before we went away. I plugged it in to the house, so I used it on 240 volt, and unfortunately by the time I come out in the morning it was warm in the fridge rather than bloody well cold. I don't know what went on there. Anyway, been on YouTube, looked at how to service them, and they're very basic. Obviously I didn't have to, I didn't service anything electrical. I checked it all, all the wiring was okay, etc. But cleaned up all the gas side of it. And since then, turned it on its head, which was a suggestion. Now, if you turn them on your head, it's because there's some sort of chemical inside them. If you turn them upside down, that'll it sort of sorts everything out, gets everything sort of back in place, and you put it back upright, and then leave it for a while, and everything sort of settles, apparently. So that's what I did, and it has been. I've tested it since. It's been working very well. So I'll just quickly give you a view of what I've been doing then. So the sink, I've reassembled the sink unit. I mean, it's all just sitting there. That's not, well, it is screwed down at the bottom as it happens, but for some reason it's not fitting right back. So I don't know what. I can't remember if I took something out from behind it, which I probably did. So that's coming out anyway, because behind that I want to just do a little bit of more rust protection, and then insulation. And for the time being, the batteries and the gas is going to sit under there. I know it sounds a little bit seems a bit crazy, but basically, if I ain't got no leaks on my gas, if I've got a leak on my gas, I've got a big problem anyway, ain't I? So but yeah, I'm making sure everything's okay. I've got ventilation on the floor, and what I'm going to do is run a quick duct in from the old transit vent there. It's just over. It's just sealed off from the outside at the moment. A couple of magnetic signs. I'm just going to make a little bit of ducting to go down into the battery area, and so we can get a bit of ventilation always going through there. As for the fridge, as you see, I'll stand back a little bit. Yeah, it's sort of all in. I just sort of left that there, but there it is, all secure, sitting nicely. Come around a bit, and again I've got a little bit of rust protection to do down that corner. I've got to cut this back. This was just, again, these are all just temporary bits, just to tidy it up a little bit, just to make it look a little bit better when I go out and about. So yeah, well, there's another view. Nice little view of the old van. So I keep saying I might put an old video of my granddaughter done a very short van tour, and it gave you a little good idea about how tidy it was. It was a lovely little van, but unfortunately I had to come out to get to all the problems and all the welding problems. But there you go. That's life. So there's the old bed. There's the bed. As I say, put it back in its original position. Tried to move it where the sink was, but it wasn't working. So as I say, that's what pushed me to say, right, I'm gonna put everything back where it was, and then once my workshop, my garage is clear, I can start making the new bed that'll fit into this corner nicely without looking too out square. As I say again, this area by the larger window there, it's about a metre wide. There'll be a little shower and toilet unit. You know, it'll just be a bit nicer. And for the time being, I've just ordered. Funny enough, off of Temu, a shower toilet tent and a little shower pump as a temporary measure. So, you know, during the summer. But yeah, I'm really quite pleased with the way things have been going so far. The floor's all down, sort of insulated, better than what it was before, that's for sure. And that's no discredit to the previous owner, because honestly, it was a lovely little van. I don't think the previous owner built it actually, but I should say the previous builder. And that was a credit, honestly, it was lovely. Sold it to me. Anyway, but since then, apart from that, yesterday, my dilemma has been with my solar. Because my solar, you know, obviously going on a roof, it's how to mount it. And I've had a couple of considerations, putting a roof rack on so that I don't have to go through the roof. Because obviously it's fiberglass roof, and as we all know, the less holes we have in our roofs, the less chance of leaks. But it's been proving a little bit difficult on my own. It's a high motor, so. But anyway, so what I managed to do is acquire some of this. It's about 1.5 inches or 1.25 inches steel, about 3 to 4 millimeters thick, and I've managed to bend that round, and form that shape of the roof all the way through. So unfortunately, yes, I am going to go through the roof with some bolts, but obviously what I was really more worried about if I went through the roof with some bolts was the you know, the strain it would put on the roof, and you know, eventually I would imagine it could, you know, damage the fiberglass. I wanted something that was gonna be secured with, you know, a good skeleton, if you like. So and that's what I was gonna do. So it'll bolt. I've got 2 solar panels, 2 100-watt solar panels, which I'll bolt side by side across the van. I did consider almost yesterday. I almost considered buying the really flat, lightweight ones and just stick it on the roof. But unfortunately, I couldn't find, well, Renogy, I couldn't find ones small enough to go on my roof. So you know, I'm sort of you know, forced to go with the old ones. You know, the ones that I bought, which is no issue. I can do that. So, but yeah, so I'll do that, and then I'll secure the bottoms there just inside the old channel of the roof support, and probably run a stretcher through the centre of them, stop them moving about too much. Just a couple of stretchers, that's all it needs. Just to stop a little bit. Everything else will be holding it together. There'll be so much wood up there as well, and it's all quite lightweight, and these are quite lightweight as well. So you know, they're not really thick bits of metal, so they're quite lightweight, and I'm rather pleased the way that's going to turn out. Got a little bit of extra foam there. That's a bit of memory foam that I saved from an old mattress I had. So hopefully it might give me a little bit more comfort on me bed, because the foam I've got there is quite firm. It doesn't really bother me, but you know, if I can make it a little bit more comfortable for my good lady, all the better. There's a little bit of polystyrene floor insulation, you know, what would go under laminate. Well, I'm going to put on the floor here, I'm going to put the I've got some vinyl, so I'll sort of lay that under that, maybe a bit of caulk even on top of that. And that's what I'm going to do there. When the old roof panels go back on, which they ain't in bad condition, but they're a bit dated. I can't see painting them would make them look much better, so I'm going to overdo that with the thin caulk insulation. which will be nice. I think it'll look nicer, a bit woody. So yeah, that's the score so far, folks. That's the score up to now. It's a lovely warm day. A bit too warm for me when it comes to working, but yeah, that's what I've got to do. Apart from all my other jobs and chores I've got to do, like cut the grass in the rear alley of where I live, because no one else does it. Mind you, I'm the only one who uses it, so it's a must. And they're all very good to me, my neighbours, so all very understanding. So I don't mind keeping things nice and tidy around here. Anyway, thank you very much. Just another one quickly. My last video was one of my sort of best received on YouTube. I'm really pleased to say, and I've got quite a few likes and quite a few views and a few more subscriptions, and that is really, you know, helpful. So I know you hear it every time someone puts a vlog on, puts a video up on YouTube. They all say please like and subscribe. It's, you know, it'll help me and encourage me, and maybe one day I'll learn how to do some editing. Yeah, so thank you very much, and I hope you all have a lovely Sunday and the rest of your week as well, and I'll keep you updated with any changes. Thank you.